Welcome back, friends. Yes, it is your girl. Your big homie, TT. And welcome, y'all, to TT Talk. Okay? You already know we're going to have to bless this platform. Yes, one for the Father, one for his Son, and one for the Holy Spirit he had left us with. Okay, listen, before we get into it, we got to give a special thanks to the APAP team who keep allowing your girl, okay? Keep allowing your girl to come up here to represent God using this here platform. No. God doesn't change, folks. He don't change. But his method change on how he used me may be different on how he used you. The way he used Abraham was different than how he used Moses. Let's talk, friends. Let's talk. Listen, if you intentionally click on your girl, welcome back. Hey, boo, I love you. Okay? And if I just so happen to come up on your timeline, okay, give me 5 minutes of your time. Just 5 minutes. That's all I'm asking. For just 5 minutes of your time. I just want to love on you for a minute. I just want to give you something to throw around, another voice that you can combat those other voices within your head. Can I do that? Because you're my friend. And we're trying to figure this thing called life out together. So if you find what I'm saying, if it relates to you, if it resonates to you, take it, implement it, okay? Don't just learn with me, take actions, okay? Take actions with me. And make sure, y'all, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Isn't that what Barney always says? I really like that purple dinosaur. I don't know. He was one of my favorite characters back in the day. But anywho, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Listen, I'm not here to try to persuade you in any kind of way. Your mind is probably already made up, okay? More than likely it is. You got a callous mind, okay? But I am just here to get you to think. That's it. Think about what I'm saying. You ain't got to believe everything I'm saying. Don't believe everything you hear. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. If I can get you to think about it, you can start questioning things. Start questioning what you hear. And you got to do your part in seeking. Okay? So you got to seek to get the answer so you can get your own understanding. And once you get your own understanding, can't nobody take it from you. It's yours. You can't undo what you already know. Okay? That's all I'm here for. I said all that to say this. Listen, check this out, y'all. So about a week ago, I was, you know how on your phone they be giving you like these little pop-ups on your timeline of where you were at, right? During this time last year or in 5 years. So this picture popped up, y'all, of me in 10 years on that day. And I stared at that picture, y'all. And I almost didn't recognize me. Now, it looked like me. I mean, you could tell it was me, but it didn't look like me. And as I observed that picture, and I'm looking at my eyes, and I'm studying the background, and I said, oh my gosh, God has brought me a mighty, did I say mighty? Mighty long way, didn't he? 10 years. 10 years ago to the date. I looked at myself, I said, girl, you had no idea what was in store. A beautiful, beautiful experience. This has been a beautiful, beautiful ride. And when I look at that, I said, man, when I look at the picture, I'm saying, God, if somebody would have came to me, y'all, check this out. If somebody would have came to me 10 years ago on that day, and if somebody would have said, Tish, I'm a prophesy to you real quick, TT. And if they would have said, in 10 years, you have a podcast. You will be hosting a podcast. First of all, 10 years ago, I didn't even know what a podcast was. I'm going to keep it a buck. I didn't know what a podcast was. So if you would have came at me and said, Tish, I prophesy that you have a podcast, I would have been like, okay. They will say, I prophesy that you and your husband, you will start a movement called Love Out Loud Outreach. What? Me and Charlotte gonna do what? If you would have prophesied in my life 10 years ago and told me that I will be hosting events, coordinating them now, y'all, I would have looked at you crazy. I would have. If you would have told me that I will be hosting and emceeing events, these people be trusting me with their events, y'all. I wouldn't have believed you. If you would have told me that I will be reading stories to children online, online where the world can see you cutting up TT, I probably wouldn't believe it. So I'm saying all that to say, could you, if you go back and look at yourself 10 years ago and you study that picture, think about everything that you had to overcome. Think about the challenges. Think about how he kept you. Think about your mindset. Yeah. Because that girl 10 years ago, the mind that I have now is not the mind I had then. And as we begin to experience more, friends, you should learn more. We should be growing. Now, you at the age of 42 shouldn't be making the choices a 17-year-old should be making. Okay? When you experience, you should learn. We are living and learning and experiencing. You learn from it and you keep it moving. You don't keep doing the same old thing and then here we go expecting a different result. And so the question I have to ask for you, when you take that time, if you could just take that time to look at yourself in that picture, how did you spend your time? How did you spend your time? What did you do with the time? How did you grow in the 10 years? What did you accomplish in the 10 years? What are you working towards? What do you see in your eyes? Is your mind still the same? You still drinking? You still smoking the weed? What you still doing? You still running behind them gals? Huh? You still running behind them wild bees? Huh? You still chasing the paper? Huh? What are you doing? Different to get a different result of this thing called life. And you know how we spend our time. How we spend our time determine the quality of your life and death. How we spend our time determine the quality of your life and death, friends. Your time determines how you will live. Your time will determine how you die. You know, I heard someone say, when you were born, you look like your mom and daddy. Yeah, you came out looking, you had a big forehead just like your daddy. You had them little bitty eyes just like your mama. But when you die, you look like the choices you made. Come on now. I'm just trying to help you, baby. So we are the sum up of what we traded our time for. Yeah, time is currency. Did you hear what I just said? Time is currency. Whatever you trade your time for, you become. Yeah. You becoming. And success in life is the effect of how you spend your time. Am I making sense? How are you spending your time? What do you do with the time with the time to yourself? Do you read? What are you looking at? What are you feeding into your soul? What are you feeding into your gateways? What are you listening to? What are you entertaining? So that's something to think about, because listen, we all get to 24. Every last one of us got the same amount of money in the bank. What you do with it is on you. And listen, let me tell you something, baby. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. Let auntie talk to you. What you do in secret is what shows up in your life. So what you do in your secret time is what show up in your life. What you see right here is what I do with my time. My life is a ministry. Everywhere I go, I pour. You got to continue. You got to know what? You got to start questioning yourself. You got to look at you. You got to look at you. You got to look at you, babies. It ain't nobody's but you. And that's the battle. That's my battle. My battle is me. Sometimes I wish that the voices and the thoughts didn't plague me so much, but I realize that I am not exempt. I have a mind. I'm stuck here in this flesh, and so are you. This comes with instructions, baby. This suit comes with instructions, okay? You have to work on your mind. And the way you work on your mind is how you spend your time. What you doing with your time. Don't waste your currency. Don't waste it anymore. So I'm going to ask you this. What you are doing on today, I don't know what you're doing, boo. You know what you're doing. You know the choices you're making. You know how you feel. You know what's keeping you up at night. I don't know what that is, sweetheart. I don't know what you battling with. But you know the choices you make. You know if you're going against the grain. You know that the choices that you are making is making you sick now. So let me ask you this. With the choices that you are making and what you're doing in your life, whether you're working 2 or 3 jobs trying to figure it out, whatever you're doing, how is it going to benefit you in the next 10 years? Yeah, because we in the 10-year, we in that zone right now. The 10 years is among us. It's among us right now. What are we going to do? See, I live my life and I craft my mind, because it's the mindset. The 10-year-old, 10 years ago, it's the mindset. I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't work on my mind. And it started when I started questioning myself. Thank you, Dr. Stanley, for that. He made me question myself. And everything is me. Everything starts with me. No one has the power over me unless I give them the power. Don't allow your voice, the voices in your head to run rapid. Work on your mind daily. Feed it, feed it, feed it, feed it, feed it. Feed it every day because it's under attack. Put something in there. Get the reinsurance of this word. That is your weapon. That is what you fight with. That is your tool. You're going to need something to fall back on. Because this mind is under attack like no before. People are restless. You're stressed. Every time you wake up, it's a mass of things to pull you down. And listen, don't have a business about yourself. You got to know. You got to know that you have to work on the mind. Think about it. Nothing is happening. Everything is happening within. Work on your perception. Work on your perception of who God is and the role he plays in your life. Work on your inner you. Live life from the inside. From the inside out, friend. Listen, I'm going to say this and I'm going to get on up out of here. I'm going to get up out of here. Shout out to my big homie KRS-One. He said this, and I'm going to give it to you. We're talking about the inner you, right? And he said, it's hard for us because we are not conditioned. We are not trained. We kind of have a tendency to neglect the inside because us as human beings are three-dimensional, okay? We know to look left, right. We know to go left, right, back, forth, up, down, but no inside and out. No inside and out. And I realize with this wisdom, the more I meet, the more I come encounter with people, I realize that we can put on this shell. You can put anything on this shell. You will even work out this shell. You will dress this shell up. You gonna make sure that shell hair is done, but you neglecting your soul. Cause when you pass away, cause the time, we pushing towards, you know what I'm saying? We pushing towards time. Okay? Time is among us. It's happening now. The time we having is the time we are having now. You got to work on the inner you, okay? Work on your mind. So when we look back at 10 years, we can have hope for the next 10 years. Just start working on yourself. Chip away. Chip away. If you won't change, I'm going to leave you with this. If you won't change, pick something to change in your life. If you want it, pick something to change. If you're tired of drinking, pick it. Work on it. If you're tired of being overweight, stop eating. Get up, work out. The weight ain't gonna melt off, boo. You can't pray. You can't be praying and eating a burger at the same time. Come on, sis. There's a requirement from you, okay? It is. Sorry, I got a little loud. It's just excitement. It's just from love. This is coming from a place of love. Listen, God loves you. He loves him some youth. Whether you believe it or not, whether you accept it or not, you are loved by God. And if anything in your head said anything outside of that is a lie. That's the devil now. I told you made up of the yin and the yang. He be whispering like, don't nobody love you. If he said that, it's a lie because you are loved by God. You were created on purpose, for a purpose, with a purpose. You were created to solve a problem of today. That's why we're here. He knew that you were going to be the answer. So I need you to tune in. Okay? Thank you for allowing your girl to pour this sweet tea, y'all, of love, inspiration, and motivation. Y'all tune in next week and see what God gonna do. Child, because I have no idea. I have no idea. I really have no idea. Things are just keep happening and doors are steadily opening and I'm just walking in it. You know, I got to align myself to receive these blessings. I can't just talk about it. I got to live this thing out for real in real time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the next week will bring. I don't know what the challenges are ahead of us. But I do know that, man, we on a winning team. I can't lose. Even if it looks like I'm losing to you, I'm not losing. I can't. It's impossible. And that's when you know that. When you have the reassurance of the word, then you know that. You can stand on it. Because at the end of the day, what's the battle, y'all? What's the battle? It's your faith and your reality. Your faith, your fears. Your faith, your bills. Your faith, your job. Keep believing. Keep believing. Keep working on your mind. Keep chipping at it every day. Stop those voices. Don't let your mind just keep going. And we're going to talk about the mind. We're going to talk about the mind for the rest of this duration time while I'm on here. There's too many folks, too many peoples, too many children is getting ate up out here because the lack of knowledge that everything starts with them. Okay? Live life from the inside out. And listen, friends, when you go back and you look at that picture, just thank God. Just give God the thanks. Even where you at right now, live a life of gratitude. I swear it would change your whole mindset. I mean, yeah, things are happening, but you have something to be thankful for. You really, really do. You be thankful that you got a phone to sit up here and watch your girl on. This is a blessing. Thank you for allowing me to do this. And thank you for tuning in. And thank you for sitting here watching. Yes. God bless you. Remember to live life from the inside out. And remembrance is just like a jumping cable. Okay? That's why you got to remember and do this. And I'm up out of here. Do this. Practice saying no to the things you say yes to. That is drawing a wedge between you and God. All right, man, you do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Y'all go out there and live a blessed life. I'll see you guys soon. Mwah. Bye.